Hello there, XR enthusiasts. Welcome to Module 7, XR for Higher Education. In this section, we'll be taking you through one element of higher education, focusing on engineering and the opportunities for XR technology within engineering disciplines. So how can VR and AR be used in engineering scenarios, and how is it beneficial? Well, the best examples that we have in engineering at the moment using XR technology are collaboration on digital designs, remote design collaboration, the design of industrial and architectural settings, and simulating tasks and designs to improve ergonomics. For example, here we have virtual reality being used in the design reviews. So you have the possibility to embed design into the real environment. They're easy to understand the dimensions of the design, and the 3D models can be examined from any direction and scale to any use. So there's really no need for physical mockups. And then, of course, prototypes, etc., that you reduce your costs. In the virtual reality environment, you can also have multi-user capability, so you can invite other designers in to the environment with you to review models, full-scale models, interactive models of the design. This is being used currently in industry and will be part of industry as we go forward. So it is very important that this technology be also brought into the engineering disciplines within the university so that students are right up to date on the current trends. Incorporating end users into the design process is a huge benefit of this technology as well. So you can have AR and VR that can enable end users to examine the content on a one-to-one scale. So having a look at different perspectives and simulating their activities. For example, here, the design of this car here, where the end customer can already experience the automobile before it's even produced. Another area of engineering that are currently using VR within industry is in the aspect of factory floor planning. Now here, of course, factory floor planning is very, very important to get the most productive and seamless process within a factory setting. So modern manufacturing facilities you can design and test within the VR virtual reality environment already before you begin even building your factory. And then, of course, the workers and operators on the factory floor can also become very, very aware with of the process, practice this process, and become familiar with the factory floor setting even before the factory is even built. One of the big advantages of simulating factory floor is also the possibility to avoid costly errors in the design process. So in the design process, you weed out these problems by actually experiencing the virtual reality environment and improving ergonomics, simulating worker tasks, improving ergonomics and workflows so that these teething problems are borne out early and not after the build. In former times, it was very time consuming to get your content into XR 3D content, bringing in your CAD drawings, etc. But now this process has been mainstreamed in the majority of the major softwares. Tools and hardwares that you can use within augmented reality, of course, smartphones and tablets, equipped with various sensors. Standard smartphones and tablets will be sufficient for the majority of the hardware that is out there. Smart glasses, of course, are a step above that again, and using headsets. These are still, many of them are still in the early development stage, but there are many products already out there on the market that can really benefit engineering scenarios. And of course, it is important to say that engineering students need to become aware of these because they will be more and more integrated into the design process and of course into the remote maintenance process as well within the engineering setting in the industry and in business. In terms of virtual reality, you have the headsets such as the Oculus Quest and the HTC Vive, which can be used in many of the softwares and of course are relatively cheap as a starting product for any university or any engineering department to become familiar with virtual reality.